all go this morning. Pipe down. Pipe down. Shut up. Shut up with those camera angles as well. We ain't got no time for this kind of nonsense because, my friends, we've got a lot of work to do today. Welcome to the reality-based fanzine magazine-style sister show that is Celebrity BBLB. Now you can cheer. It's day 5 and the time is 2:15. Only 3 seconds left for that specific time, though. And after 4 years, 5 months and 10 days of relative peace and quiet, Jade Goody is back. Oh, yeah? This time she's brought the family with her. She's got her boyfriend and, hold the front page, her mum. Truth is, though, Jackie's had a boob job, a nose job and a lip job, so to tell the truth, most of her still at home watching the show on telly as we speak. With us today to celebrate, already commiserate, is last year's Celebrity BB champ and now official celebrity Chantel. We just get that single shot of Chantel again. Oh, she is gorgeous! And beautiful Peaches. Peaches Geldof's here with some juicy gossip on CBBC's 5's first ever ex-housemate. You know who I'm talking about. Little windswept out there, but she's looking beautiful. And if that's not enough, and it is, we'll be getting another set of slick reports from our multi-talented roving reporters. But first, for those of you who've been hiding under rocks for the last couple of days, we've got a lot of catching up to do, my friends. On Wednesday night, the latest 11 chosen ones entered the house, and against all the odds, they seem to be getting on quite well. One big happy family, Ken said. Little did they know this was about to happen. Brill.
Hiya, Hannah. Hello. I'm Jane.
You want new guests? Ken.
Hello, hiya, what's your name?
Ken.
Hello, Ken.
Lovely.
Nice to meet you, Jane. Hello, nice to meet you, Jane.
Oh my God.
Oh my gosh. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Wow.
What's your name? Shilpa.
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 Shilpa. S-H-I-L-P-A.
Did you say Shilpa?
So, a bit of... I'm taking it to the bridge, by the way, whether you like it or not. Bit of a frosty reception there. So, the famous family inherited an infamous family. Big Brother 3 housemate Jade Goody.
I'm the most 25th influential person in the world.
The most 25th influential person in the world. Her toy boyfriend, Jack, who's dressed like a kind of a country gent here, good-looking boy.
Go to parties.
That's all it said since it's been in the house. We wanted to use different stuff, but that's it. And her mum, Jackie.
Oh, pardon me.
What's your name? Shilpa, Sherpa, Peter Shilton? Help me out. So, not only have they ruined the harmony of the old happy household, but their arrival has forced most of the original housemates out of their cosy home. You see, shortly before the Goodies, Goody Gumdrops clan entered the house, Big Brother instructed the existing housemates to decide which 3 should stay in the relative luxury of the main house. The rest, meanwhile, had to slum it in the old hokey-pokey house next door. They decided the 3 should be Ken.
We wash your undies and your stockings.
Just something dark about that, isn't there? Where is he? Jermaine?
See, I don't talk that much anyway.
Yeah, you said it, Jermaine. And Chilps.
Duck Benedict sounds like a dish.
So, those 3 are now the Goodies' adopted children, so to speak, of the family Jade. And now they get to live in the lap of luxury. The others, on the other hand, are their servants and will have to wait on them hand and foot for the foreseeable future. Admittedly, this is probably not the best offer they've ever had, but for one housemate, the prospect of being Jade's skivvy was all a little bit too much. And we are gutted because a mere 81 minutes and 55 seconds after Jade's arrival, the Buckinghamshire bad boy couldn't help himself but rebel. He used H from Steps as H from Step and jumped the fence to free him. Here's what happened.
I'm out of here, man. I'm not waiting hand and foot on some moron and their family. H. Yeah. Give us an hand here. Let's have a look. Stand up.
I'm getting pain.
Whoa! Careful.
Them tablets now.
What is it?
Say goodbye to everyone for us, yeah.
Are you serious?
Mate, I'm out of here, man.
Are you serious?
I'm not waiting hand and foot on some moron and their family.
Are you serious?
Yeah, mate, I'm out.
I can't see where he's going.
Good luck,
mate. Oh, mate, take care.
Absolutely gutting, because he was turning it around. People were liking him. So, now we are almost up to speed. Let's see how the 2 adjoining bungalows in Fairborn Wood are getting along in Little Brother's big news. Get out. OK, first up is exchanging pleasantries. Jade, thank you very much, and her extended family are the masters of the Big Brother manor. We all know that now. And for the foreseeable future, as we waited on hand and foot by the servants living next door. At 1:30 p.m. yesterday, the servants were asked to select a head butler, who in turn decided the fate of the rest of the gang. Take a look.
OK, the name of the head butler we've all chosen is Carol.
The day butler is going to be Ian, and the night butler is going to be Leo. The cook is Cleo. Joe will be the kitchen hand. The name of the housekeeper is Dirk. There is one peasant position available in the Big Brother. The peasant must prepare all food, drinks and snacks for their fellow servants in the servants' quarters when they request them to do so. The peasant must clear the servants' quarters thoroughly. If the peasant fulfills their duties, then they will be paid.
They won't be getting paid.
Not real peasants, though, Sheb, so you shouldn't really be crying. Next up, cut to live streaming. Jade's visit to the diary room last night brought scenes back from Big Brother 3, literally flooding back. We can only hope the reason for her tears wasn't that BBLB-related. At 8:25 last night, this happened.
My mum's doing my Indian. It ain't that I've only got to take on board that people might not like me. That's easy to say, oh, that's all right, but if people don't like my mum, it's hard to accept because it's my mum. She's just being herself, really. She's just everywhere I go, I can just hear her voice, and sometimes she's just talking and there's no relevance in it, and I just think there's no need to talk. Like, there's no need to say that, or there's no need to do that. I feel awful for sitting here and saying this because that's my mum.
I didn't lie, actually. And news story 3, my name is. It seems Jade's fears have indeed been justified. Her mum, Jackie, doesn't seem to be making the best impression on her new family. At 10:36 p.m, after a minor altercation with Shilpa about food wastage. Sherpa, what am I doing? The conversation... I'll get there in the end. Conversation quickly turned to what was really upsetting her, and it doesn't stop there, though. At 1:10 a.m. this morning, Ken got a piece of the action as well. Take a look.
Princess Mute said...
My name is Shilpa. Jackie,
Well,
get that
I
right.
can't understand your name.
Well, then get it.
Understand it.
You don't need to understand it. It's not a sentence. It's a name.
What's your name?
Shilpa.
Right, when I say Shupa, if it comes out wrong, that's not my fault.
It's okay. You can try.
Shupa. Oh, you call it Shupa. It's fine.
Look, there are people trying to sleep here.
Yeah, Ken, I know. We tried to sleep yesterday throughout your snoring.
Your mother was asking for it to be hot all day.
I had not asked for this bedroom to be hot all day. Sorry, Jermaine and Ship in a moment. So go back to sleep and wake up in a better mood, yeah?
Now then, and this is pretty serious and quite unfortunate breaking news, we can exclusively reveal that Ken Russell has just asked to leave the house. Big Brother should have said no, but said yes. Well, he can't really say no. There is Ken. He's not looking too happy. He's in the garden at the moment. We don't know... He's had an altercation. We don't know what about or who with at the moment, OK? It's obviously very stressful in there for him, so he'll be removed from any subsequent voting packages. Watch this space for more details. Can I get a collective thumbs down for that? Peaches, give me a thumbs down. That's more like it. Thank you very much. That, my friends, is Little Brother's Big News. Sort that out, haven't I? With so many red-hot talking points already this series, it would seem foolish to restrict today's cool BBLB to just one topic. So with that in mind today, you can ask anything you little like. Let's go crazy. Call us now on 09011 101 101 or text studio and your question to 83188 or give us an email, bbLB@channel4.com. Now, last year, she was one half of Chantel and Preston. This year, she is Chantel Preston because they've got married. It's Chantel Preston! Hello, Chantel Preston. Congratulations. How does it feel to be Mrs. Chantel Preston?
Very, very good.
And it does. Lovely. It's a very, very lovely looking man. So, how are you enjoying this series?
Yeah, I'm loving it. It's obviously it's totally different from the one that we was in. It's brought back some very fond memories.
I bet it has.
Some very, very fond memories. But no, I'm loving it. There's so much going on. I mean, only Jade Goody could get away with going on Big Brother and taking her whole family with her.
Well, yeah, quite. How did it feel, sort of driving up today? It must have been quite strange for you.
Oh, it was just like I just brought back so many memories walking, like going up to the house. And it's just there. It's just like really, really spooky.
Obviously, in terms of the twist, you were the twist last year. You masqueraded as Candy Floss with a K. What do you think of the twist this time around?
I think it's brilliant, especially that Jay's brought her mum as well, because obviously she's doing everyone's heads in there. So, no, I think it's fantastic.
It's hard though, isn't it? Because we've just heard we're going to lose Ken, we've lost Donnie, and you don't want these people to leave so early on.
I know, it's all Jade's fault.
I know, but at the same time, it's because Jade and particularly probably Jade and Jackie have gone in.
Yeah, exactly, and they've caused all the friction, because you never know, they might have, everyone would still be getting on if they hadn't come.
So is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I don't know, I think it's a good thing. It's sort of revved it up a gear, hasn't it?
It's hard, isn't it? Because in one respect, you don't want to lose sort of really good housemates.
I know, so I think it's a shame that Donnie left, because he was really starting to sort of come out, and he seemed like a really nice guy actually. Whereas at the begining, everyone sort of didn't really, I don't know.
It wasn't the best entrance.
No, it wasn't the best entrance.
That way, but
he really come,
he was great in there, wasn't he?
Yeah, but no, I think it's brilliant. I think it's good that Jade went in and her mum.
Okay, so you were the first person in the house last year, but the get-in process was relatively straightforward for you. The same can't be said for Jade, who required a military operation to fend off those pesky reporters. Let's take a look.
Go, go, go! I'm nervous. I'm excited, just starving. I'm excited. We're getting picked up by a helicopter at 11 o'clock. It's now 10 to 11 and we're sitting in traffic. If we miss this, I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe she said this is watched by like 7.7 million people. That's making me feel a bit sick. I'll be myself because I can't be anybody else, but myself now is completely different to myself that was when I went in there the last time.
We really was scared and a little bit jetty. Nervous, is that the word?
You look lovely.
Thank you very much.
Bye everyone, thanks
Yeah, see you when I get in.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jade Goody and her boyfriend Jack Tweed. It's Jackie.
So they are in. Now, what do you make of Jermaine, Ken and Shilpa's reaction to Jade and her family?
They were horrified. They hated it. They really hated it.
You were lucky enough last year not to have anyone join in halfway through, I suppose, weren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's just because you get used to like being with a certain amount of people and then someone else comes in and sort of causes loads of friction, and that's what they've done.
Also, the brilliant thing about them going in was that no one actually knew who anyone else was. So, I mean, even though Ken watches, you can see he wasn't. Jermaine had absolutely no idea, not other than Shilpa.
No, because, yeah, exactly, it was three people that wouldn't have had a clue who these three people were, so it was just like...
But brilliantly, Jade didn't have a clue who they were either, which is terrific. OK, we didn't sort of watch the first time round. Obviously, you didn't see Jade go in, did you?
No, I didn't, which I think is a shame because it'd be nice to have, compared the two to what she was like then and, how she is now, so...
It's strange, in many ways, I can answer that question for you. A world of difference, in many ways, worryingly, exactly the same. But let's get to know our new arrivals a little better.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jade Goody and her boyfriend Jack Tweed.
My life's changed for the better. I'm still the same person I always have been. I'm still very grounded and I like to think of myself as normal. What do you mean? Scuffed. My fun side, my sad side, my angry side, all sides of me, again. No, in all fairness, you are a very good-looking boy. Loads of men have already told me that they fancy you, and women as well fancy the person you see. I'm a bit worried that your phone lines might be ringing more than mine.
She's already said to me she'll never talk to me again if I beat her. A bit of civilization.
It's Jackie!
got Wonga, right? Can you hit the glim? I need the butter, right, which is the jam, right? I need to go and dig and grave. You know, don't jar me, caca. That's my language. Fun, games and annoy people.
I didn't understand a word of that. Don't jar me caca. Is that what she said? She said, don't jar me caca. Does anyone else understand what that means? Chantal, do you know what don't jar me caca means?
I thought I was a Cockney and I don't understand that.
But you don't jar me, you'll get some caca. Which housemates do you think will excel in the new task then?
I don't know, I hope Leo does, because he doesn't seem to be really wanting to get involved, but...
He's had a great first couple of days, but he doesn't seem to be liking this task.
I feel like I know the people that won't really. I don't think Carol will. I don't think she'll like that at all, having to serve people.
OK. Do you like Carol?
No.
One day we're going to guest on a lunch, Carol. So lastly, who are you supporting?
Well, it was Donnie and Danielle. Obviously, Donnie's gone, so Danielle.
Going to go with Danielle. OK, thank you very much. Chantal, we're going to go with you and Jermaine Greer, Marriage Made in Heaven.
Let's meet in 2 beds.
Yes, indeed. It's quite strange and abrupt. Now, young lady, off to the camera runs you go. Yes. Not right now, you don't have to reposition yourself. You are poacher turned gamekeeper. Keep your eyes open for some action to report back later. For now, thank you very much, Chantal, everyone. Lovely stuff. And after the break, we're meeting the rebel rock star from Chalfont St Giles. Anna will be getting through to with peaches, so see you in 3. Hey, welcome back to BBLB. It's day 5. Time's 2:36 and 50 seconds, yeah. After just 50 hours, 32 minutes and 26 seconds in the Big Brother house, the wild man of rock, Donny Tourette, oh shit, gutted. Let's see what the man himself had to say, when I tracked him down to his secret hideout on the 1st floor with his name outside. Donny, nice to have you with us. What happened?
I left, didn't I?
Yeah, I know, but why did you leave? Because I know you got booed on the way in, and that looked like it affected you. But at the same time...
Did I get booed?
Yeah, just a little bit. But then, literally after about, you were only in there 50 hours or whatever, but then you looked like you started to turn it round, and people were saying, on the website and stuff, he's turned it round, he's warmer than we expected him to be, the housemates liked you, and then you, in your words, did one.
I done one. Obviously the night of the arrival, I can't remember a thing. And then the next day was pure paranoia. Didn't have a clue what I'd done, said, so I was like kind of a bit cagey. I thought I'd probably offended people. Amazingly, I hadn't. And so I was just sort of getting on with it on the 3rd day. And I was actually getting into it, and I felt quite comfortable, relaxed, and started to make it. I'm not going to be so cheesy to say friends, but people I thought were sound.
Yeah.
And when it came up to going to that other, you will live in, quite frankly, dirty, squalid, horrible conditions. I was up for it, and when I walked in, I was like, it's nicer than my flat, this place. I can stay here, and I preferred it to the other place as well. It was like a house, and the other place was more like a mental asylum. So yeah, I was up for it, and then they brought on Porky Pig,
Jade.
Yeah, and I could even handle that because I'd heard about that she was coming on, and I was disappointed that she was going to be in there, but I was like, well, I can deal with her if I have to, you know what I mean? I can, not really ideal, but I can get on with it. And then they said that you have to dress up as a maid and serve the moron and her family.
So was that the moment that you said to yourself, because you at least from what I saw at least, you didn't seem to discuss it with anyone. It was very much that decision was made in your head.
Yeah, because I clocked it. I clocked what was going down, and if you bring it up, then you've got to go through conversations about explaining what if I mentioned it in the slightest thing, I'm thinking about doing one over the fence, then they're going to be going, oh, don't do it to us, like we're all in the same boat and all this stuff. I couldn't be bothered
having to explain
why
as well.
Well, I did actually try. I spoke to Big Brother and said open the diary room, and they didn't open it. And so well, I was actually gonna explain things. I'm glad I didn't, because when you go into that diary room, they lock the door behind you. So my plan was to F off out the garden and get over the fence, but the door wasn't open, so I was like trying to get them to open the garden door, and then. And had I been in that diary room, they would have probably and told them what I was thinking.
Oh, they'd talked you around.
Well, they would have locked me in, wouldn't they? They would have definitely forced me to stay the night.
Yeah.
And I wasn't having it.
So, do you think you've done the right thing? Are you regretting it at all in any way, shape?
No, I don't ever regret anything. Everything's for a reason.
Do you regret going in the first place?
No.
Okay. So let's talk about your positive experiences when you were in there. Who did you bond with in there?
I liked Cleo. I liked Kenneth, and I liked
Jermaine,
Jermaine was my man. I liked him a lot.
Okay, and is there anyone you didn't
didn't
particularly like, or did you just not have a chance to get to know people?
Just I didn't really have too much of an opinion about the others.
Okay. Do you feel like it's almost a wasted opportunity, though? I only say that because you went in there and you seemed, like I said, you seemed to have been turning it round.
I don't know, possibly.
So, lastly, no regrets.
I was nearly going to burst into a terrible Robbie Williams song then, but no, definitely no regrets.
And what's up for you next?
Got a gig. I've just organised to do a show. I'm dying to get on stage and have with the boys, so playing in Camden at Coco next week.
Listen, fast life, short times in the house, but great having you in there anyway.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, man.
Sorry, we're just in the middle of a conversation. That is his side of the story, but what do his mates think and the reason for doing one? Our next guest may be able to shed some light. One of them is an established media commentator and has recently taken a series of AS levels. Oh, nice touch. Despite suffering from the glare of the press spotlight and having to remember middle names of Honey Blossom, Charlotte and Angel.
That's not my real name.
Shut up. It's Peter Skeldoff. And, hold your applause for 2 secs, Donnie's best friend Tara Shaw's with us as well. Nice to have you with us, girls. So, why do you think he went?
He didn't want to serve Jade.
Who would want to serve Jade?
I'm surprised, because when he went in, I mean, everyone just sat there and went, oh no, what's this guy doing coming in the house? And yet immediately, even 12 hours afterwards, he woke up the next day, like he said there, he hadn't offended anyone, and people liked him.
Yeah, I mean, I think you can't really expect him to want to stay in there when you have a hangover like he had. I think that's one of the main reasons. I don't think he can handle being away from his home comforts, because he's quite a homebody.
And the lifestyle that he leads, or is he quite chilled in real life?
No, like all I ever do when I see him, I'm just with Tara, he's a friend of mine, so we just go around his house and he likes nothing better than, having a takeaway, making a couple of vests, graffitiing a couple of vests, maybe watching an 80s classic such as The Lost Boys or maybe The Breakfast Club, 2 of his favourite movies.
Yeah.
Big Lebowski.
Big Lebowski, yeah.
See, this is good. These are all the answers I wasn't expecting, but I'm pleasantly surprised about. Were you shocked, Tara, that he jumped so soon?
I literally thought he'd win. If the public would have seen his real side, and he's really charming and generous and kind, and I put on a bet the day he escaped, and then literally a few hours later, Tarzy, I'm in a cab home.
He's supposed to be your friend. That's terrible. She should have told you the minute he got out.
He did. He called me at like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm on my way to the hotel.
She sent me a text saying Donnie's just vaulted over the fence, and I got called me like, I'm escaping.
I went into the opticians yesterday. She told me. I didn't believe her. I went, I'm sure that hasn't happened.
I didn't know he was going in.
Did you not even know?
I didn't know until yesterday. I read it on the BBC News website. I was mortified. Because you're right, he is a sort of, especially on Celebrity, he's the sort of character that could easily turn that kind of initial bad reception around and, like you said, win.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is with Donnie is, when he's, obviously had a few drinks, he larges he lords it up, but he's a great front man, he's a wicked sort of, rock star. But, and he still offends people, so...
Yeah, I mean, when you see his Bravo programme, that's, they've edited it so you just see, when he's
being a thug,
pissed.
basically.
Yeah, just like because that's what sells, you know. And I think he was really nervous before he went in. And the way a lot of people hide that is by drinking. And then the next day, I think you got to see kind of not the real him, but the kind of hungover him, which is better than. I think his entrance was slightly embarrassing.
Well, it was,
even
because
for
he was
Donny.
drunk and then he got out of the car and then the press were there and he's a punk. So
His
what's the first thing
entrance
you're
was
going
cool. What
to
are
do?
you on about? He, like, literally, they rolled him in, like, on a wheelbarrow. Like, he was absolutely annihilated.
I didn't.
Amazing.
I thought it was slightly embarrassing.
OK, let's move on to a couple more people. Are you a bit gutted Ken's going?
Oh, I wanted Ken to win. I wanted Ken to win more than Donny.
We like him, but literally, I thought he was going to have a heart attack in there.
Yeah, no,
Don't say that, just because he's old.
No, I know, but, like, he couldn't, like, hack the pace and, like, you know, I just was
What pace?
worried about
He
him.
sits on his bum all the time.
I was
He's
just worried
absolutely
about
fine
him.
about
It's
it.
amazing that kind of
Not
from
in a bad
watching
way.
from watching Tommy, it's one of my favourite movies. Kind of seeing into he must have quite a warped mind, so it's pretty cool seeing like a grandpa who's made a movie like that. To me,
You should be in the house because he keeps saying that to everyone else and everyone's looking at him blankly and I'm just
Nobody's
shouting at the
seen his
TV going,
films.
you've never seen Tommy? Come
yeah,
on.
it's weird. It is weird.
And what about, you used to have a crush on H, is that
Oh
right?
my God! Okay, I just want to clarify.
H has got
I was
herpes.
10 to 11 that the crush began
Last year.
with hyperactive Watkins. Okay, that is now over. It was a long time ago. Yes, I had a picture from Smash Hits. It's over now.
Do you know what? I think I might know when it was over. It was over 3 days ago when he came out.
Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna lie.
Up to then,
Did he come
it was
out?
all...
Yeah. Are you mad?
What, in the house?
That's why he came in.
He's gay.
Is he?
Yeah.
And he wears a hairpiece.
Yeah, he does wear hair.
It looks like he does, anyway.
Now, what can I just ask? The real Donny, there's a lot of speculation about him being a mummy's boy, and he has comes across like a mummy's boy. Actually, now I've met him. Is that the real Donny?
Well, obviously he's really close with his mum and his family, like, but, you know, I don't know.
He's close to his mum. She'll always like call us up in the middle of the night, like, "Where's Donny? He doesn't contact me all day," and we're like, "Yeah, okay." But no, he's close to her. Yeah, I mean, he like I think he prefers being in Chalfont than in London because he likes being around his family. But I wouldn't say he's a mummy's boy. He loves his mum like any like normal guy does, you know.
So, who are we backing now that Donny...
Jermaine.
You both
Jermaine
going
to
for
win.
Jermaine?
Yeah, Jermaine to win.
Why Jermaine?
I like him because he's quite quiet, and I think that he's quite introspective.
And, like, Donny said he was, like, really funny. And,
Yeah,
like,
Donny said he liked him the most.
Okay.
And
We do whatever Donny says.
Yeah, hardly.
Tara Pieces, thank you very much. Thank you, girls. They are backing... Peaches, you look so unhappy in this picture. What's the matter with you?
I was like, yeah, I'm not going to
got a
lie.
wig up.
I was upset because I found out that he was gay. Hey.
Wow, I think that goes for all of us.
Not today.
Well, apart from me. Here we go.
Hi, big brother. This is Jermaine.
Yes, it is. Well done. OK, where's Chantal? Chantal, where are you?
I'm here.
Hello, Chantal. How are you doing? You all right?
It's the best. I'm so excited.
OK, what's been happening?
Well, they're all just slaving over a hot stove. Jack still hasn't said anything.
Yes.
And I think Jade's mum's trying to fit in with the servants by wearing a T-shirt with loads of holes in it.
Yeah.
Ken's been called to the diary room.
Is Ken in the diary room?
Yeah, he's in there now.
All right.
And the man from the 18 won't stop sweeping the floor, which is quite bizarre because it's like he's from the 18 and he's sweeping and he's dressed like in servant's clothes. It's
Brilliant.
not normal.
Keep going, Chantal. That's fantastic.
Okay.
Literally, thank you, Chantal. Bye.
Bye.
My world has just fallen off its axis. Chantal has just said to me, the man from the 18 won't stop sweeping the floor. What is going on in my world? OK, we'll be back with Chantal in just a second. Peach is going to be here for Cool BBLB. We'll see you in 3. I still haven't got over it. The man from the A-team is sweeping the floor. Brilliant. It's quite of the series for me. We can pack them and go home. Hello, welcome back to Celebrity BBLB. Hope you're very well. It's day 5 and the time is 2:52. Shortly, we're going to be crowning the very first employee of the week this series. How about that, everyone? Yes, well done. Not as excited as me, obviously, but that's fine. And it is well worth waiting for, believe me. So do not in any way let the next VT put you off staying tuned. Oh, good. It's the ex-housemates.
This is Shabazz on a rather damp day in Glasgow. Let's go find out what the Scottish people are thinking about events in the house. What do you think of Donny Tourette's dramatic exit from the house last night?
It was exciting, you know, he's unpredictable, you just don't know what's going to happen.
Me, Leah, and I'm still stuck in Nottingham. What do you think of Jade and her family going in then?
It's a bit crazy. I think that she's already got famous once. Why should she do it again, really? Welcome to Temple Bar, Dublin.
Jade Goody, not impressed by her. I don't like her that much. Kind of annoyed me that she's gone back in now. But
Why?
I don't like her. Just don't like her.
It's Glenn here, live from Cardiff.
It's funny because her family's going with her and her grandma.
No, that's her mother.
Oh.
Are you going back in?
Am I going back in?
Yeah. Yeah, here's the twist, the real twist, I reckon.
The real twist is I'm not going back in.
Oh, no.
Hello, sweetheart. Did you watch Celebrity last night?
No, don't watch it. I ain't got one. Who's your favourite housemate?
Oh, Donny Tourette, but I can't believe he's gone. I mean, the guy's a living legend. A living legend.
Do you feel like shedding a tear?
I do. I shed a tear for
A tear for Donny Tourette.
What do you think of Jade going into the house?
You just want me to make
No comment. And the boyfriend?
a bit of eye candy.
For you?
Yeah.
What about me? Can I have a kiss?
I'd rather you be there.
Oh, thank you.
You've been watching Celebrity Big Brother?
I've got all hot now and everything, actually.
I think Jade's like really bubbly and just quite like out to turn it all upside down.
This has been Shabazz for BBLB, and now it's back to you, my darling Dermot, in the studio.
Still with us? That's very, very good. So now we know what the good folk of Glasgow, Cardiff, Dublin and Nottingham think, i.e. largely they're terrified of ex-housemates. Let's cast the net a little wider. We are on the hunt for the housemates' biggest fans, stroke obsessive. So if you like Jade as much as a lovely girl with the metal in her cheeks, or indeed any of our housemates for that matter, then get in touch. Or have you met one of the housemates? This could be good. Could be disastrous, it could be good. If so, we want to see the evidence. So send us your snap of you hugging Jermaine, for instance, and let us know what happened. I'm not saying anything would have happened between you and Jermaine. And you never know, we may be able to reenact the encounter right here. And while you're there, if anyone can get hold, I don't know why we're doing this, because it's not going to happen, anyone get hold of Michael Jackson, we'd like to speak to him. There's with no sense of irony or sarcasm do I say that. We want to try and get hold of Michael Jackson. He lives in Ireland, doesn't he? We can do that, can't we? Hey. Or, if you're exceptionally rich and decadent, go to Las Vegas for us. I appreciate that. Time now, though, however, for the first employee of the week of the series. And because it's Celebrity Big Brother, it's someone a bit special from the celebrity department. Take a look. And here he is. It's Peter Gare. Peter, sorry, my friend. Now then, I've got to slightly level with you at home. I've only got about 2 questions for this interview, so the fact that VT's gone down isn't exactly ideal. Peter, let's just go with the whole thing. Tell us what you do.
Well, basically what I do is I kind of oversee getting all the guests on the show. Yeah,
Okay.
So that's kind of how it works. We have a little team, and they work very hard to do it, and I kind of oversee that. And we start with a massive list.
So who makes the list? Is it you and the...
Yeah, me and the guys. Sometimes people actually call us and want to come on, agents put people forward.
Do they?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a text from Rhino earlier.
Did you? Rhino from Gladiators?
Yeah.
Very strong.
Brilliant.
Okay, so what, you've got a group of what?
Maybe quite a lot, about 600-700 people.
And who starts with that group? It's you
Me.
and presumably the producers of Big Brother.
I'm pretty much the first person who starts on the show, actually. So I start way back in sort of June, July, and then sort of work my way through, sort of getting ideas together, think people who we might want, that kind of stuff, and then yeah, that's kind of how.
So then, okay, so that's the first.
Then we kind of narrow it right down when everybody agrees who we might want.
Yeah.
And then we kind of probably start seeing people then from then, set up interviews, set up meetings with people, and then
what sort? Because we haven't seen this VT. So if you don't mind, let's just do a few more questions. What do they then ask you when you sort of meet people and you really want them to come? What's the main fear that people have?
Obviously, the first thing celebs are bothered about is like how they're going to look and how if we're going to make a fool of them, and if there's going to be toilets, cameras in the toilets,
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
All that stuff. But I mean, we just kind of reassure them that. I mean, most of them will have seen the show. Some of them haven't seen anything. But like, I don't think Jermaine knew much about it.
You don't say. But when that happens, I mean, do you tell them as much as you possibly can?
Oh yeah,
or
we're pretty honest with them.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no use pulling the wool over people's eyes. Really, we have to pretty much be level with them. So yeah.
Okay, just two very brief questions before we
go on. No problem.
Firstly, who would be your ultimate celebrity to get into the house?
Well, maybe see if we can get Jermaine to get his brother in, as you said.
That'd be wonderful. And who's out of all of them? Who's been the hardest get?
Hardest to get of this lot?
Yeah, or any lot. This lot and any lot.
I mean, last year at Barrymore, we had to fly to New Zealand to persuade him to do it and stuff like that. But as soon as he met us, he loved us, so it was cool.
Who wouldn't, Peter?
Hey.
Peter Gay, everybody. Thank you very much.
Oh
yeah, brilliant. Well done. Thanks, Tim. There we go.
Thank you.
And for celebrity, because it's so cold out there, thermos mug for you.
Oh, fantastic. I'm ever so proud.
Indeed. So, now you know how our celebrities found themselves in the Big Brother house. Here's how you can help get rid of them again. Remember, you are voting for Jade and her extended family, minus Ken, and it's a vote to save. To save Jack, call 09911 32 33 07 or text Jack to 84466. To save Jackie, call 09911 32 33 08 or text Jackie to 84466. To save Jade, call 09911 32 33 09 or text Jade to 84466. To save Jermaine, call 09911 32 33 10 or text Jermaine to 84466. To save Shilpa, call 09911 32 33 14 or text Shilpa to 84466. Okie dokes, let's go to Chantel in the camera and see what's happening. Hi, Chantel.
Hello.
What's happening?
Well, the man from the A-team is now at the mangle, and Jermaine doesn't seem too happy with the food. But Jade's mum explained that if she didn't like it, she wouldn't eat it. So they're just.
That was amazing. You sound like Chucky from.
That's how she said it, though.
Okay, and how was that received?
Ken's still in the diary room.
Okay.
And H is doing a really good job as being a servant, so who knows?
Chantel, you're doing a great job. Thank you very much.
Okay.
See you later on. Bye. Nice lighting as well, Chantel. After the break, Chantel is going to be joined by Peaches for today's Cool BLB. We are back in 3. See you in a minute. Welcome back. Hope you're well. Welcome back, my friends, to Celebrity BBLB. It's day 5. The time is 3:05. We're going to go back to Chantel for one last time. Chantel, you've been brilliant in there. How you doing?
Yeah, really good.
Okay.
Nothing much has happened.
Oh, no, I know.
Except that Jack coughed and the man from the A-team took the rubbish out and Jermaine ate his melon. And that was it.
We've just been told Ken's gone. Did you see Ken go?
Ken's gone. I didn't see him go.
Okay.
And they haven't noticed either.
Snuck out the back door. All right. Yeah. Listen, you've finished Melon Watch now. Put that microphone down. Come back to the studio for Cool BBLB. All right?
Okay, bye.
Okay, brilliant. I have to say, very well done to Chantel. One of our best reports ever. Man from the A-team. Just terrific. So much to take in in such a short space of time. It's only been a couple of days we've been in there. Let's have a look at the highlights from the first 3 days.
Hello.
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 Oh, I love what you've done with the room. Oh my God.
Donnie's just jumped in the hot tub with all his clothes on. Right.
Donnie, housemates must not get their microphones wet.
Oh, I can't sleep. And I have a naked man in my bed.
Can I just say, Ken, you have a mighty snore. It sounds like a jumbo jet taking off.
Duck.
Duck.
Duck? Duck Benedict sounds like a dish.
Okay, can I say something? Please nominate me. Do me. It's okay. Let's make us hands.
Nominate me.
Did you hear voices?
Yeah, what was that?
The other house, isn't it?
8 housemates will be leaving the luxury and comfort of the Big Brother house for squalid and cramped and confined and basic and frankly not very nice living quarters located next door. The names of the people staying in the luxury house are Ken, Jermaine and Shilpa.
Can I have a pee first, Big Brother?
We're gonna cook for you. We'll wash your undies and your stockings. Push.
Hello, Jay. Hi, everyone. This is my mum, Jackie.
Are you?
What's your name?
Shilpa.
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 Hello, Jay. You and your family are now the exclusive residents of the Big Brother house. The other 8 housemates are now your humble servants.
No, I don't want to be special. I don't want to be special. Please, I don't want to be special.
Hey. Stand up.
Say goodbye.
Are you going?
For us, yeah.
You serious?
Mate, I'm out of here, man.
I can't see where you go.
Good luck, later.
Right, good night, everyone. Oh, pardon me.
How about that? Absolutely loads of stuff. It's time for today's Cool BBLB, which is Ask Anything You Like. With us to answer your questions are Peaches and Chantel. Hello, ladies. Good.
Hi.
Let's go straight to the phones. Mark in Leighton Buzzards first up. Hey, Mark.
Hello. I think this Celebrity Big Brother is very interesting because many of the housemates are articulate, intelligent, mature, and have had some great life experiences. Does the panel think that the inclusion of the intellectually challenged Jade could potentially ruin what is a mature and thoughtful Big Brother house?
What?
I shall ask.
I didn't get any of that. I didn't get any of that.
He thinks that there's some smart people in there, yeah? He said in his words, would Jade spoil that, do you think? By virtue of the fact there's a lot of...
There are a lot of smart people in there because that's gone completely over my head.
OK, let's look at it. Leo's a smart guy, isn't he?
Leo. He hasn't said anything anywhere near intellectually stimulating since
I don't think Jermaine is very happy about it.
No.
It just seems like he hasn't got anyone to talk to.
Yeah,
no one will really understand what he's saying.
OK. Who do you think can take advantage of the fact that Jade's in there? Because Dirk, man from the A-Team, seems to be doing, I think, quite well out of it. He's just playing, you know...
Yeah, H as well. I mean, he seems quite content with the situation.
OK. I don't think we've helped you at all there, Mark, but thank you very much for calling in. Julie in Rochdale's next up. Hey, Julie.
Hi.
Go for it.
Just for Chantel and Peaches, I'm just wondering where they'd rather be, in the servant quarters or in the rich house with the goodies.
Would you rather be in the servant quarters, which is obviously a bit rubbish, but at the same time, everyone seems to be getting on very well there, or the big house?
I'd rather be in the servant one because then I didn't have to listen to Ken snoring, but he's left now, so maybe I'd rather be in the rich house. But at the same time, I do not like Jane and her family, so...
All right.
Probably the rich side, just because I've met Jay before and we have stuff to talk about.
OK, that is
This is really vague.
Very, very last question from Caroline in Kings Lynn. Go for it.
Oh, hello, Dermot. Looking good.
Thanks.
Now that Donnie has left the house, who do you think that will cause the most trouble in the Big Brother house?
OK. Now Donnie's left, who do you think, and Ken, of course, who's going to be trouble?
I'd say Jade's mum. She'll stir it up.
Jackie?
Yeah, I think it's definitely Jackie as well. She's quite vulgar.
Thank you very much, ladies. That's pretty much all we've got time for. Just let that one go over me there. Big Mouth tonight, E4 at 9 o'clock. Big Brain tomorrow night at 11. BBLB back Tuesday, 7:30 on E4. Now, to wrap things up, very excited to introduce you to a lady that I've loved since I was a little babby, Rosemarie, to play us out with the Big Brother theme tune.
Thank you, Dave.
You only just learnt it, though, didn't you?
Yes, this is the Irish version of the Big Brother tune. Try not to laugh now with all the mistakes.
That's fine. So, are you a fan of Big Brother, or you just said, you know what, I'll give it a go, but...
I just love it. My mommy and daddy are watching. They're going to know all my mistakes. They're over there now.
It's lovely to have you.
Lovely to see you, Dave.
Thank you very much. I saw you with Brendan Shine one year, you know.
Did you? You've got no taste.
Okay.
Honestly. Honest to God.
Rosemary, take it away.